So I went and I took the address book, I took it home, and the first thing I did was call a name of a woman that was in Wichita, Kansas. She admitted that he had called her on the phone and they had talked for 3 hours, and that he had sent her cookies, Christmas cookies, home-baked Christmas cookies. So I went back to him and I said, Gerhard, I'm through with you. This is it. I don't want to see you anymore. You're obviously very sick when you email, when I have romances with women on the email that you don't even know.
Why did you take his address book? Didn't you know that was stealing?
No, I returned it the next day.
Your Honor,
Your Honor, I don't see why everyone is laughing, because it was the only, when you are confronted with a man who will deceive and lie, the only way a woman can protect herself is by trying to act like a detective and find out the truth.
Miss Conant, listen to me. Maybe that's true if you're married to somebody for 25 years. But if you're dating somebody for 8 months...
10
months. And you find out that he's, A, has mood swings, according to you, up and down. The first thing you do is you show him the door. If you feel in your heart that somebody who you've been dating for 10 months is cheating on you, even via the internet, you show him the door.
I thought I could change him. I thought I could help him. And he asked me to help him with this email.
Okay.
He asked me to help
I have some more evidence, Your
Go
Honor,
ahead.
I'd like to submit.
Go ahead.
This is a phone book that she returned to me. It's in her handwriting. She has taken all my entries, entered them in her own hand, and gave that back to me and said, here's your phone book.
Let me see.
This is what she gave back.
Let me see.
I never got back my original phone book, let alone get it back the next day. This came back weeks later.
No, it came back the next day.
Shh. Are you saying to me, sir, all these entries are in her handwriting?
Not all of them. I made a couple since, but you can recognize her
Well,
handwriting.
just point it out to me. I can't recognize it.
Okay.
I'm going to compare it to her complaint signature, but
All right.
I'd like you to point it out to me.
Well, he stole more than an address book from me. He stole my heart.
Just a second, Miss Conant. I'm going to ask you a question.
Listen,
Listen,
why are people
if there's
laughing in here?
If there's any...
I don't understand this.
If there's any more noise from our gallery, we're going to leave. Do you
I
understand?
suffered a very great deal from this.
Oh.
I don't see what's so funny about it.
Ms. Conant, did you, in fact, alter in any way his address?
No, I didn't alter anything. I copied it word for word because his was falling apart.
I'm going to address your complaint and I'm going to address your counterclaim. I am satisfied after hearing the evidence in this case that the incident that occurred inside of the house occurred as indicated by the defendant, that while he did in fact push you out of his home, and I believe that he did that push did not cause you to fall, that your initial fall was 15 feet away from the house, and that you fell because you were intoxicated. The only independent witness, the police officer, has indicated that when he responded to the scene, you gave him one version of the events, then you changed the story and you gave him a second version of the events consistent with the story that the defendant tells. The defendant could, in fact, after a 2 or 2.5 hour period, tell you to leave. When you refused to leave, you became, in effect, a trespasser. He had the right, therefore, to put you out of the house. He did not have the right to assault you, which I do not believe he did. I believe that you fell. And I believe that you fell because you had probably had a little too much to drink and were very upset. Your complaint is dismissed. As far as your cross-complaint is concerned, sir, you are suing for a relatively small amount of money. I would assume that you want a token to say, don't ever do this again. Small amount of money is not going to make any difference. I would assume, however, that you are smart enough to know that all ties, including any financial ones, should be totally broken, and that if you have any further difficulty with the plaintiff, that your response has to be an immediate call to the police.